Hi, I'm Matt Robison, Vice President of Government Affairs for the Oklahoma Association of Realtors.
And I'm Kathy Fowler, the Oklahoma RPAC Trustee Chair.
And welcome to this week's edition of the Capital Insider. Well, we're in Washington, D.C. at the National Association of Realtors Realtor Party Convention. And that's been a great week, hasn't it? We've been able to talk to our congressional delegation and staff about issues that are important to the real estate industry, such as mortgage interest deduction, trying to make sure the tax code is very pro home ownership, commercial property ownership, and we've had a great visit with every one of our congressional delegation. Now, one of the most important things that the real estate industry does is political advocacy. And Kathy, let's talk a little bit about that.
That's right, Matt. And being here in D.C. is a reminder of how important RPAC is to Oklahoma and to our association, as well as to homeowners and anyone who owns property in Oklahoma. One of the things that we've talked about this week is being in Washington, D.C. is an investment in RPAC is not a political investment, but this is actually an investment in your business.
That's right.
And being here is a really great reminder as to how important it is to invest in RPAC every year and how important even $15 is to making a difference in Washington, D.C.
There's no question about that. And even while we're here, there's been some movement on House Bill 2620, Protect Property Rights Act. It's coming out of conference committee this week. It's going to be heard next week. We're keeping our phone lines and email lines open as far as our call for action is concerned, and it still is vitally important. We just have a very short time before the end of session, and that ought to be coming up for a vote on the House and Senate floor coming up next week. So please make sure that you contact your senator and your representative today as soon as possible, and make sure that they vote and support House Bill 2620, the Protect Property Rights Act. And with that, that's going to about wrap it up for this week's edition of Capital Insider, and we'll see you when we get back to Oklahoma next week.